Hello everyone. Hello Mr. Dam. My full name is Thinh. I come from Factory of Mechanical Engineering at Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education. I am delighted to be here today to present to you about research paper Anthropomorphic Robot Hand Gifu Hand 3. Author Tetsuya Mori, Haruhisa Kawasaki, Keisuke Yoshikawa, Jun Takai, and Satoshi Ito. Nation Visual System Library, Gifu University in Japan, and today is November 25, 2021. Now let's start. My presentation is divided into 4 parts. First is introduction, the second is method, which have 3 points, the third is result, and the last is the conclusion. First, I will talk about introduction. The Gifu Hand 3 is a modified version of the Gifu Hand 2. Gifu Hand is aimed to be used a platform of robot hand for robotic research. Many multi-finger robot hands have been developed, but inaccurate joint angle control obstruct the robot motion. Their movement is unlike the human hand. Because the number of fingers and the number of joints in the finger are insufficient. Next class is best. The Gifu hand is a 5-finger hand, has 20 joints with 16 DOF, a new developed distributed tactile sensor, a hand control with a real-time operating system for IoT Linux, perform dangerous object manipulation like the human hand. Well, I have told you about introduction. Now we move on to methods. First, planar 4-bar linking mechanism. Second, distribute tactile sensor. The last, experiment methods. Now, in the first, planar 4-bar linking mechanism. In the human hand, the 4-joint angle engage with the 3rd-joint angle almost linearly. In the Gifu Hand 3, the 4th-joint is driven by a planar 4-bar linkage mechanism. It's shown in picture. You can see. In the next, distribute tactile sensor. The tactile sensor is mounted on the surface of the finger and palm. The tactile sensor has unique pattern electrodes and use conductive inking with an electric resistance change in the proportion to the resistor on the top and bottom of the thin film. Next, experiment methods. Grasping strategy imitating human grasping reflex. The grasping reflex includes 2 stages: grasping action and keeping action. Grasping action with as the object contact with the hand, and keeping action with the object removed from the hand. In a grasping action, each finger contact the object with a uniform force. You can see 2 pictures. Each one is link and contact force, and each one direct joint angle of the first joint. Next, experiment methods. Experiment system grasping various object. First, a sphere with a diameter of 11 cm, a cylinder with a diameter of 8 cm, a quadratic rim S 6.5 cm by 7.5 cm on the top and bottom. Now we will move on to the next part, result. Experiment result. The rule experiment. It shows us that the contact force of each link is close to the direct force. You can see this the picture in one. The next, improvement over Gifu Hand 2, revolution, reduction of the backlight in the transmission. The backlight of the second joint of the third is decreased to less than 1 degree. The backlight of the other joint also decreased by nearly the same amount. This is shown in the picture. The picture is step response of the first Tran of the term. The next higher response, the bandwidth of the frequency characteristic at the velocity feedback is 10.4 Hz. The bandwidth of the human finger is h-mod 5.5 Hz. It means that robot hand can move more quickly than the human hand. The next possibility of the term, the allocation of the finger was modified to enhance the possibility of the term as shown in the picture. Through the experiment process, the conclusion that the performance index of Gifu hand 3 is 3.75 times better than that of Gifu hand 2. The next teaching power amplifier monitoring function of the electric current. Electric current change in proportion to the motor loss, change similarly in proportion to the electric current. This is the two picture of Gifu hand 3. You can see that. We will move on to the conclusion. 1. Actuators by viewing servo motor can be equipped with a 6/4 sensor at each fingertip. 2. The mobility space and the possibility of the term are improved relatively. 3. A distributed tactile sensor with a 859 detecting point. The response finger is set that of a human finger. 5. The control system for the Gifu hand 3 run on ART Linux. 6. The Gifu hand 3 is planned to be used for future study. That's all of my presentation. Thank you for your listening. Hope you have enjoyed this presentation and you can give suggestions to make the following presentation better. Thanks a lot. Goodbye.